Renee arrives at the gym, feeling uncomfortable among the slim people there. In the locker room, she talks to Mallory, who tells her it's her first time at the gym. This surprises Renee because Mallory already has a perfect figure. During her workout at the gym, Renee gets accidentally injured and limps away. At home, Renee tries to style her hair using online video tutorials but struggles to make it look as good as she hoped. She goes shopping, but can't find clothes in her size. Later, Renee is at work in the basement of a cosmetics company. She shares her creative ideas with her colleague, Mason. Renee dreams of her talents being recognized but lacks confidence. In the evening, she spends time with her two best friends, who also feel unattractive. The friends decide to have a photo shoot and post their pictures on a dating website. Renee is convinced that they won't receive any messages because guys prefer fashionable and slim women. The next day, she is nervous as she takes some documents to the office. She meets Avery Leclerc at the reception and realizes this is her chance to become a receptionist. Meanwhile, Avery and her grandmother Lily Leclerc, who founded the company, are planning ads for their cosmetics for everyday women. Lily wants to make their products available to all women, not just the wealthy ones. Avery is contemplating an advertising strategy. Renee reads more about the receptionist vacancy, believing she has no chance. In the store, Renee notices Mallory, who rejects a guy's advances. Renee confides in Mallory, sharing her desire to be irresistible. Alone at night, Renee watches TV, goes outside, and wishes for a beauty miracle. At the gym, Renee exercises vigorously, falls off a machine, and hits her head. In the locker room, Renee is shocked to see a different, beautiful reflection in the mirror, thinking her wish has come true. Renee takes her resume to the head office, disregarding the receptionist's confusion. Renee meets her friends in a bar and attempts to explain her miraculous transformation. Her friends, Vivian and Jane, are perplexed by her words. Renee assures her friends that her attitude remains unchanged. The following day, Renee calls in sick to work at the dry cleaners. At the dry cleaners, Ethan asks for a number, leading to confusion. Renee gives him her phone number, thinking it's what he wants. She promises to make time for him. When the friends open their dating site profiles, they discover a lack of interest from potential suitors. Renee believed that the issue with her dating profile was her old photo, and with her new appearance, she'd received numerous proposals. In the evening, she was invited for an interview. At the office the next morning, Avery and her assistant were surprised by Renee's non-traditional appearance. However, Renee's charisma and self-confidence piqued Avery's interest. Renee secured the job and was elated. She went to her former workplace to inform Mason personally, who was happy for her but couldn't express it as he was in the restroom. On her first day at the new job, Renee confidently displayed her figure, perplexing many clients. Soon, she caught the eye of Grant Leclerc, Avery's brother, who found her amusing and admired her confidence. Renee was left speechless by Grant's appearance, and they had a pleasant conversation. Overhearing Avery and her assistants discussing an advertising strategy for budget-friendly cosmetics, Renee couldn't resist intervening and offering her advice, which Avery found helpful. In the evening, Renee decided to call Ethan, thinking he was too shy to make the first move. Ethan was bewildered by her persistence but agreed to meet her. Renee confessed that her life had recently taken a positive turn. She noticed a bikini contest at a bar and decided to participate. Despite the initially lukewarm response from the audience, Renee confidently took the stage. She soon won their favor with her charisma and fearlessness, even though her competitors had model-like figures. Ethan was increasingly amazed by Renee's boldness and audacity, and the audience rewarded her with a standing ovation. While she didn't win the contest, Renee remained unfazed, believing such contests were often staged. Her self-confidence impressed Ethan. Avery frequently sought Renee's advice, valuing her insights into the potential clientele for their new diffusion line. When Avery invited Renee to dinner, she gladly accepted. Meanwhile, her relationship with Ethan deepened. They enjoyed each other's company, with Ethan appreciating how Renee allowed him to be himself. Ethan confessed his admiration for Renee, appreciating her self-assured nature. Many people are often self-conscious and overly critical of themselves. They shared a passionate evening together at Renee's house, followed by a relaxed conversation in bed. Later, the couple dined at an upscale restaurant with the Leclerc family. They were taken to a private dining hall, and Lily was delighted with Renee's ideas for the diffusion line. Lily even suggested that Renee accompany them to Boston to represent their new products. Afterward, Renee met her friends at a restaurant. However, Vivian and Jane struggled to recognize their friend, who had become increasingly arrogant due to her transformation. Colleagues invited Renee to join them in the private dining hall. Leaving her friends behind, Renee's life became a whirlwind of vibrant experiences. She frequently met new people and unwittingly began to judge others based on their appearances, believing herself to be superior. Despite her relationship with Ethan, Renee decided to support her friends, Vivian and Jane, by attending a group date at a bar. The good-looking guys they met were not only nice but also intellectually engaging. Soon, she embarked on a business trip to Boston, without expecting Grant to accompany her. The attention of a handsome man like Grant flattered Renee. While rehearsing her speech in a luxury hotel, Grant visited her and made it clear that he liked her. He was tired of models focused solely on money and prestige, while Renee was different. He expressed his desire to kiss her. However, Renee received a message from Ethan and went into the shower, attempting to calm herself. She accidentally hit her head and woke up a minute later, realizing she was running late. In her haste to meet Avery, she encountered Mason, who had also traveled to Boston for work. To her surprise, he recognized her despite her new appearance. Looking into the mirror, Renee was horrified to see her former self and burst into tears. Renee's worst nightmare had become a reality, and she was back to her old self. Bewildered, she asked Mason to deliver the presentation outline to Avery, and then she returned home, sinking into a deep depression. Ignoring Avery's calls, she spiraled into sadness. One day, Ethan called her via video link. Afraid to reveal her true face, in an attempt to cheer her up, Ethan arranged a date for Saturday. Renee coped with her despair by indulging in alcohol and junk food. She decided to visit her former friends, Vivian and Jane, but they were not pleased to see her. They told Renee that they loved her for her kindness and sincerity, not her looks. However, Renee's behavior ruined everything. She then dared to meet Ethan at a restaurant, uncertain about how to reveal her changed appearance. Ethan thought she was playing a prank on him, but Renee believed he genuinely hadn't recognized her. Frustrated, she left the restaurant and called to end their relationship. Renee's depression deepened as she lost everything she had once dreamed of. To recapture the magic she had experienced, she returned to the same gym where her transformation had first occurred. Renee didn't experience another miracle. Instead, she encountered a distressed Mallory, who revealed that her boyfriend had broken up with her. This news shocked Renee because she had always believed that girls like Mallory never faced such problems. Mallory admitted to struggling with self-esteem issues upon learning that Avery was seeking model-like girls to promote the diffusion line. Renee was furious. She believed that advertising budget-friendly products required someone who resembled a potential cosmetics customer. Realizing her previous behavior, Renee left a voicemail for her friends, apologizing for her actions. With Mason's assistance, she uploaded a new presentation onto the computer and walked onto the stage. As Renee saw her images, she came to the painful realization that no miracle had ever changed her appearance. Everything she had achieved was solely due to her merits. Renee presented the guests with a truly credible advertisement for their products, and the audience responded with great applause. Among the guests were Vivian and Jane, who forgave their friend. Avery thanked Renee for her efforts but advised her to see their staff psychologist. In the office, Lily embraced her granddaughter and expressed her pride. In the evening, Renee sought Ethan's forgiveness, and he assured her that he loved her just as she was, faults and virtues combined. Now, Renee is confident that she can achieve anything on her own, regardless of whether her appearance aligns with conventional beauty standards.